It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. It's a beautiful day to be a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? Hello, church. Just let me get comfortable here for a second before I come talk to you. Today, I'd like to talk to everybody about being a neighbor. Would you join me? We're in some troubling times, filled with worry and stress and all sorts of confusion. I, just like everybody else, have been feeling that stress and wondering what it is to be a Christian in this time and age. So, I thought today it would be good for us to talk about one of my favorite stories in the Bible. Come with me. We have this wonderful story in Luke 10. Jesus is talking to teachers of the law, and they ask him a question. How do you inherit eternal life? And Jesus says, what is written in the law? Teacher gives his answer. Love your Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself. Jesus answers that he's correct. But this is the best part. This is the part that I want to talk about today. This teacher asked Jesus, who is my neighbor? Jesus doesn't answer straight up like he never does. He loves telling a story. And he tells us a story about a Samaritan. Now, we don't have this context as much when we read the Bible, but knowing this is important. Now, a Samaritan was a person that the Jews looked down upon. They were not equal to them. So when Jesus tells the story about a good Samaritan, it is culturally shocking to everybody. But this is the story he told. A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side. So too, a Levite, part of the priest's tribe, when he came to the place and saw him, passed on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came where the man was, and when he saw him, he took pity on him. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper. Look after him, he said, and when I return, I will reimburse you for extra expense you may have. Jesus asked then the teachers, which of these 3 do you think was the neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers? The expert in the law replied, the one who had mercy on him. Jesus said, go and do likewise. I think of this story today because I was inspired by something in my apartment unit. Downstairs by our mailbox, we have this bulletin board. And up on this bulletin board, someone had written a note. And he said to everyone in building A, I know we're in hard times right now. I know if you're feeling sick, reach out to me. And this person put their name and number. So that way, if anybody in our building was feeling sick, was unable to leave, or was self-isolating, they could call this person, and this person would be willing to help them in whatever way they need. Getting groceries, going to the pharmacy. Now, we're in some difficult times where we're asked by our government to do many different things, and it's good for us to respect their wishes. So the question I have for you today is, how will you be our neighbor? My suggestion is, if you're feeling healthy, if you're feeling capable, if you're feeling willing, go out there and be a neighbor to the people that need it. There are many amazing places that are connecting people right now on Facebook, social media, to help everybody in need. Reach out to your local congregation and see if there's anybody there that needs your help or need in some sort. So, the question I have for you, in the immortal words of Mr. Fred Rogers, won't you be my neighbor?